Hey, what's going on, everybody? David here, and welcome back to another video. Now, today's video, I am super excited about. I'm super pumped just because I love this show so much. You probably already know by the title of this video and the thumbnail, but that is Smallville, the complete series right here. Fantastic. I love Smallville. This was one of the shows. It was pretty groundbreaking for its time. This was one of the first CW or WB shows, I think maybe at the time ended up being CW, that kind of started everything as far as, now we know it as the Arrowverse, the CW Arrowverse, and gave us so many great shows, great superhero DC shows, that I truly love and watch so much. So does my son. And funny enough, I was actually just talking to my son just the other day about Smallville, and how good it was, and how, again, like I said, groundbreaking it was for its time. That it was not, the show wasn't like your typical superhero, show. It wasn't all like, the glitz and glamour. It was literally like a teen drama with Superman in it, before he was Superman. And you see the progression throughout all these seasons, 10 seasons, mind you, of him getting comfortable with being somebody with powers, and at the end of the show, essentially becoming the Man of Steel. And it was so cool, super satisfying to see. Now, towards the end of of some of the seasons, I think I saw most of the episodes. I definitely saw the last one, but it was kind of like here and there, with the show, and how it started kind of evolving, to a certain extent. But it was really good. I cannot wait to revisit it. It's been probably since I saw the last episode that I haven't seen Smallville since. And this is the first time on Blu-ray. As you can see here, it does have Blu-ray and a digital copy included, which is going to come in handy immensely. This is celebrating the 20th anniversary of Smallville, as you can see there with that nice sticker there. But God, man, it is so, it's awesome to just hold it in my hands. And it's pretty hefty, mind you. This it does have all 218 episodes, 40 discs, 40 Blu-ray discs, and then 2 bonus DVDs with some I think archival footage and things like that in it. But my God, like, it is so cool. The other thing, we're going to go ahead and pop this open right now, but the other thing that it does include, which I was kind of surprised, is there is a pilot episode that was unreleased, because it was a pilot, for the Aquaman TV show that they were going to make. And it had Alan Richson in it. I don't know if you know the name just by hearing it, but he's Hawk on the new Titans show on the DC or HBO Max. But it was funny because I saw it, because this was kind of like the early, I don't say early-ish days of the internet, but stuff wasn't typically like put out there like that. And I think I remember seeing it on YouTube, actually. And there was also a Wonder Woman pilot that was out there somewhere. It's not included in this, but the Aquaman pilot was pretty interesting to see. And I was like hopeful that they were going to make it, and they ended up not doing it. But it's kind of cool that they included it in this box set. Here goes the side here, which is amazing. Love it. And then the other side is the same. But that imagery is just so cool. Just, you see the suit kind of hanging out there, and that final scene in the show. If you guys know, it was pretty amazing to see it finally happen. But and if you have not seen Smallville, I urge you to give it a chance, just because it might, it might not be your cup of tea right off the bat, but it's so good. Tom Welling is amazing, and he even came back in the Arrowverse as his version of Clark Kent in the Crisis on Infinite Earths. Michael Rosenbaum is phenomenal as Lex Luthor. I think he's probably one of my favorite Lexes all around. But fantastic show. Here goes the back here. Again, all 218 episodes, 40 discs, 40 Blu-ray discs. Like, for real, that's a lot. and and 2 bonus DVDs. This one's gonna run you about $160, more or less, I think. And I can put a link down in the description below if you guys want to pick it up at all. But the bonus features are there as well. And there's even another pilot episode for the Adventures of Superboy. But this one's from like 1961, it says. I've never seen that. So that's going to be amazing to check out. Let's go ahead and pop this open. Now, it does have this cool, like, slide-out cover here. Really, really nice. Whoa. This is cool, man. So all the Smallville discs are there. All the cases are there. Let's go ahead and go through the first one. So we'll see if we can kind of run through it pretty quickly, because I know it might be kind of boring. But here goes the first set here, the first season. Fantastic. That's an iconic scene. So good in the show. And then here goes the back. And it does come with, like I said, digital copy. And then here we have all the discs here. Let's see. Let's go through them. So disc 1. So I'm seeing this for the first time, just like you guys are. And this is pretty cool to check this out. Disc 2, disc 3, and disc 4. Now, I do like that they have, again, I dig that, you know, that they have like an episode guide even in the inside. Just to, again, stop you from guessing. There's some episodes down there. And then, yep, everything else. And then front, back, and spine for Smallville, the complete first season. Fantastic. All right. Next up, we have season 2 of Smallville. And then there you see the cast is getting bigger and bigger. And here we have, oh, and then, okay, so that's good. They're continuing the numbering. So disc 5, disc 6, disc 7, and disc 8. And then again, the same episode guide that you have there as well. Really, really nice. And then this was, oh man, was this the one? I think this was the season. I think so. Well, I'm sure because it's in here with Christopher Reeves guest starring in this season. That was such a good episode, man. Oh my god, man, almost had me to tears. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Smallville, the complete second season. Man, I really have to rewatch this very, very soon. At least that episode, it was so good. Here goes Smallville, the complete third season. There you have Lex, Lana, and Clark. And then here goes the back here. And then their dynamic, father and son, so good on the show, man. It's one of those that again, even throughout the movies, they weren't able to explore that relationship, you know, immensely. This show gave them the chance to do that, and it was amazing performances all around. And then here we have disc 9, disc 10, probably upside down, disc 11, and disc 12. Where is it? Right there. And then front, back, and spine for Smallville, the complete third season. I cannot talk about this show enough. Like, it's so good. And it didn't really hit me until this came in the mail on my doorstep. I was like, oh my god, like, I need to rewatch Smallville. To me, it was that good. It was one of my favorite shows. Here goes Smallville, the complete fourth season. See there? And then the back. Again, cast just keeps growing more and more, which is kind of cool. And then you see there, for any Supernatural fans, Jensen Ackles. And then here we have disc 13, disc 14, disc 15, and disc 16. Fantastic. And then front, back, and spine for Smallville, the complete 4th season. Really, really good. All right. Let's go ahead and continue on to the complete 5th season of Smallville. Again, the dynamic of Clark and Lex, it's legendary. I think there is even a line in the show that Lex says something along the lines of like, we're destined to do this forever, or something like that. Or we're destined to be tied to one another, which very, very true. And it's the dynamic between them is so good as well throughout the show. Friends, enemies, frenemies, and so on. And then here goes the back here. If you guys have seen Smallville, let me know what your favorite episode was, or what your favorite moment was in the show itself, or have you even seen it at all? Are you interested in seeing it at all? Let me know in the comments. All right. So here goes disc 17. It blows my mind that I'm going through all these numbers like this. Disc 18, disc 19, and disc 20. Freaking crazy. Like 218 episodes. Not a lot of shows can even get to 100 episodes. So that's pretty amazing. Here goes the front, back, and spine for Smallville, the complete 5th season. All right. Next up, we got the interesting one. This is the one where they kind of started changing around the dynamic of the show a little bit. They always said that they were never going to go full superhero. They started kind of going there with this season. And this is Smallville, the complete 6th season. And they even showed the Daily Planet right there in the back. And here you have their version of the Justice League. I don't think that they called themselves that. I can't remember exactly, but yeah, this is their version of it. And there goes the Aquaman that had his own pilot episode, and then there goes pre Arrow, pre Stephen Amell. That's what I meant to say. And then here you have disc 21, disc 22, disc 23, and disc 24 right here. And the front, back, and spine for Smallville, the complete 6th season. Again, like I said, this is kind of where they started changing the dynamic of the show a little bit. Not like hardcore, but it was enough to kind of make fans kind of go like, what are you doing? But I still enjoyed it, I was a fan through and through, pretty much. Here goes Smallville, the complete 7th season. And then this was, I think this was Supergirl, I believe, if I remember correctly. If I'm wrong, let me know in the comments. But yeah, this is a pre-CW Supergirl. And then there goes the back there. Right. This might have been the season where I started kind of dipping in and out of the show, because now I'm starting to realize that some of the stuff is fuzzy that I remember from this season, but I do remember Lois being there as well. I think Lois was in one of the other seasons, and she was more of a predominant figure, a character. Oh no, in the show moving forward. Let's see here. Let me put these discs back in. All right. So here we have disc 25, disc 26, disc 27, and then disc 28. See there? Look, now he's starting to rock his signature glasses. And then here's the front, back, and spine for Smallville, the complete 7th season. All right. Up next is the complete 8th season. And now you see Daily Planet front and center. Well, not front and center, but, you know, very predominant in the artwork there. And Clark is Daily Planet Clark. And then here goes the back here. Fun fact, he was this guy here. I can't remember his name, but he was a zombie in the first episode of The Walking Dead. He was a tank zombie. All right. Here we have disc 29, disc 30, disc 31, and disc 32. Right there. We're almost there. We're almost at 40. And then the front, back, and spine for the complete 8th season of Smallville. Okay. So I think this is also the season that I watched fewer episodes of. And this is the complete 9th season. But I do remember that look. This is where he was like almost like a Return of Superman black suit, you know, kind of deal before he, you know, donned the actual suit, which kind of looks cool. I kind of dig it. It was different, but I kind of dig it. Right here. All right. And then the back here, which is kind of crazy to see that, but interesting. And then here you have, let's see here. This is where, again, you'll see it in a minute, but it got a little bit more interesting and more superhero-esque, which they said that they would never do. You have even Hawkman there, which is kind of crazy to see. Disc 33, disc 34, disc 35, and disc 36. Right there. It's kind of nuts. It's kind of nuts to again look back at all this stuff. This is all pre Arrowverse, and it's interesting to see their take on it, and then how it ended up becoming a little later in the future, because it wasn't really that much longer after Smallville ended that they started Arrow, and that kind of started everything else. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Smallville, the complete 9th season. All right. And the final season, the complete 10th season right here of Smallville. Such an iconic picture right there. I love the artwork. This would probably be like a photo that I would love to have framed or something at some point. It's so good. And if you were a fan throughout the whole series, just that image itself is so satisfying, so gratifying, just for the fan base in total, I guess. But really cool. And then here goes the back here. And it's going to pop this open. So we have disc 37. And it fell out. Disc 38. Disc 39. And the final one, disc 40. Which, I don't know if you've noticed throughout the whole showing of it. It was progressively getting up into this logo here with the Kryptonian, you know, I guess language, more and more getting to this part or this logo here that we all know and love, the Superman, the S, that stands for hope, which it could have stood for like super. I don't know. And then here goes the front, back, and spine for Smallville, the complete 10th season. That was very dumb of me to say. And then also, it does have two bonus DVDs here, which I love this artwork already as it is. Shows the Kent farm. And then if you go to the back here, shows exactly what's in the bonus discs, which is cool. So which one it has? Oh, so okay, so disc 1 has the Aquaman and the Adventures of Superboy pilot episodes, which is really, really cool. Get a little closer, you can pause that in case you guys want to read it. And then pop this open. So cool, man. Like, just seeing these photos, this is all behind the scenes stuff, it looks like, yeah. And I'm sure that these actors have so many memories with each other. And if you listen to any podcasts, I would suggest there's a podcast called Inside of You, which is, I know, a weird weird name for it, but it's a Michael Rosenbaum podcast, and he tends to have a lot of friends from Smallville on that show, and it's so cool to hear the stories of them being on set, good or bad things, how production went and things like. It's just super interesting. Every time somebody from Smallville is on his podcast, I always tend to watch it. It's on podcast, apps everywhere, and it's also on YouTube. They have a video version of it, but it's so good. I highly recommend you checking that out if you're a fan of Smallville, or if you're just kind of intrigued to hear some behind the scenes stories. But yeah, man, like, this is kind of intense. I'm pretty blown away by this set. It's done very nicely too. Even the case is very rigid and hard, and it's a nice, really nice set. This is probably going to be one of those sets that you're going to want to pick up, like, especially during the holidays and things like that. So I highly recommend it. Like I said, it's going to be coming out on the 19th, and which is very soon. And it's going to be running about like $160, I believe. And there will be links down in the description below to where you can find it, whether it be Amazon or Best Buy or anything like that. I'll throw them all down there. You guys don't have to pick it up from there, but if you do, it does help the channel kind of thrive and things like that. So it's greatly appreciated if you do. Thank you guys so much for checking out this video. Please give this video a big thumbs up. If you dug it or found it informative in any way, don't forget to hit that subscribe button as well, because I will be coming back with more videos. As always, I've been on a roll lately, guys. I mean, like, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I'm going full steam ahead. So look out for more videos. And with all that being said, we'll catch you next time.